Hi Kidz Klubbers, welcome to Story Time. As you know, it's Spectacular Sports Week this week. So, where better to have story time than right outside the amazing American Express Stadium, the home of Brighton and Hove Albion, the famous Seagulls. So here we are. Now, I want to talk to you a bit, Kidz Klubbers, about some footballers, two footballers and a manager. Tonight's story time is called Faith and Football. And these three people I want to talk to you about have all got real faith in Jesus. Now, you might think, Kidz Klubbers, footballers, because they're paid so much money, some of them get literally hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. That's a lot of money. You might think, because they got all the money, that's all they need. They don't need God. They just get what they want from all the money that they get. But actually, there are some footballers who think there's something more important than money, and that is God. Some of them have real faith in God, like I was saying. And I want to tell you about a couple of Liverpool players and their manager. Liverpool, by the way, have just won the Premier League. They have had an amazing season. They've won so many games. You've got to give them credit. They've done brilliantly this season. And one of their leading players is Brazilian Roberto Firmino. He's one of their forwards, scores a lot of goals. I saw a very interesting thing in the media earlier this year. I saw that he'd been baptized as a Christian believer. You can find this on YouTube yourself, Kidz Klubbers, mums and dads. There was him, and there was some friends, and there were family, and it was in the indoor swimming pool of his own house. And he was baptized, and the Liverpool goalie was there. We'll talk to you about him in just a moment as well, called Alison Becker. But I just want to read you something that Roberto Firmino said when he was baptized. He said, "My greatest title is your love, Jesus." He didn't say, my greatest ambition would be to win the Premier League, which he's now done. He said, the thing that is most important to me, means more to me than anything else, is the love of Jesus. And he also said, he took a bit from the Bible and he quoted that. He said, if anyone is a Christian, he is a new creation. The old is gone, the new has come. Does that ring a bell, Kidz Klubbers? Because that was our Bible bit just a few minutes ago. So that's what happened to him. He became a Christian. He is now like a brand new person inside. I mentioned the goalkeeper, Alison Becker. I want to tell you something that he said. He said, if you believe in God, do your best on the pitch and put love into everything you do. Kidz Klubbers, I think that is fantastic advice. Put love into everything that you do. But I said, not just going to talk to you about players. What about the manager, Jurgen Klopp? Some people say, I look a bit like him now. I've sort of grown this over the last few weeks of lockdown. Or he looks like me. But Jurgen Klopp, he has a really strong faith in Jesus as well. He said this. He said, Jesus is the most important person in history. Wow, that's amazing. He didn't say the great Liverpool manager Bill Shankly or the great Liverpool player Kenny Dalglish. They are the greatest people in history. No, he said, Jesus, the most important person who has ever lived. And he also says this, I love this. He says, I am in sensationally good hands, talking about his relationship with Jesus. In other words, he knows God is looking after him, caring for him, leading him, guiding him, giving him peace, giving him security. He knows that. That's his life. So when you see him being interviewed on television, I reckon, Kidz Klubbers, all that, his peace, his security, his confidence that he knows God, that just comes shining through. He is a really, really likeable guy, manager of Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp. Now, he also said something fantastic about Jesus dying on the cross. He said, that was the greatest act that has ever happened. Why? Because we don't have to pay for our own sins anymore. In other words, Jesus has done it for us. So Jurgen and some of his players, lots of faith in Jesus. So guys, girls, faith is really alive in the world of football. Now, one little thing just to close with. I just want to explain something, just so you understand a little bit more about what I've said tonight. Roberto Firmino was baptized. What's that all about? What does that mean? Being baptized in water, which has happened to a number of Christian footballers and loads of people I know, friends, family. It's like God's picture language of what happens to someone when they become a Christian. So they're lowered down into the water. That is a sign of their old life before they knew God, dying, being buried, coming to an end. They're turning their back on the bad things that they used to do. And then they're lifted up out of the water. That is a sign of a fantastic new life in Jesus beginning. And then they live to please Jesus from that point on. And that's what happened to Roberto Firmino. It's all summed up in our Bible bit, going back to that again. If someone is a Christian, or when someone is a Christian, they are a new creation. The old has gone, the new has come. Their life has changed. Yeah? Now, just very quick, I'll tell you two other professional footballers who've been baptized because they're Christians. If you like Chelsea, you might have heard of a player called Willian. He was baptized, guess where? In the Middle East, in the River Jordan, the same river that Jesus himself was baptized in 2,000 years ago. And Philippe Coutinho used to play for Liverpool. He's now a Barcelona player. He's on loan to Bayern Munich. He was baptized, guess where? Not in a swimming pool, not in a river. He was baptized in his bath, in his own bath. And so was his wife. So was one of their housekeepers. But obviously not all at the same time, because it was only like a standard size bath. Again, there's pictures of that in YouTube. So, Kidz Klubbers, faith is alive, even in the lives of professional footballers who are earning loads and loads of money. Even people like that saying, actually, it's not money that satisfies me. It's not money that brings me happiness. It is my faith in Jesus. He has changed my life. Kidz Klubbers, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from this magnificent stadium, the Amex Stadium, home of the Seagulls. See you soon, Kidz Klubbers. Bye for now.